for some more trials work on the kind of the target 9 stuff that the guys have been doing a lot of recently.
001, that will be approved. I'm expecting traffic, but not for about an hour, so fingers crossed we can get some work done. Range is cold, QSE 1017.
That's copy, let me just negotiate with traffic. I'm going to be outside the range boundary. I'll cut a service from Coningsby and keep you on this box.
Ladies, gents and teddy bears, a very, very good afternoon to you at Holbeach Air Weapons Range. Let's get the squadron leader on, see what he's got to say.
Holbeach, Apollo 01, straight to the range boundary. You want me to stay on this or switch primary?
01, please go to primary, expecting you now.
Switching now, Apollo 01. Quick range, Apollo 01.
01 Holbeach, join range code QSE 1017.
Join, and the Apollo is going to be maintaining above flight 100, we'll be maintaining on 1013 with a service from Sonic.
Ladies, gents and teddy bears, Nikos here, how you doing? Now, my name's Nikos, welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. We're live here at Holbeach Air Weapons Range. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Oi, oi! How's it going? Yes, how are we doing? So, squadron leader Ted Coningsby has been visited by a 41 Squadron Typhoon Apollo. We'll be hitting the range very shortly. It could be dry, it could be hot. We'll talk about that. Wasn't expecting anything for another hour yet, but here we go, we're on. So we do have a Typhoon inbound from the north. So all is good. Hope you're all good. Signal is really weak today, so just bear with it. There could be one or two little situations, but I hope it's all good for you. so ladies, gents, and teddy bears.
Apollo 01, I just need to check something with my ops quickly. I'll be off your frequency for about 2 mics. I'll maintain outside the range boundary while I am, and I'll call you back when I'm back with you.
So yeah, the trouble with Typhoons when they do come into the range, they do use a lot of laser, so it's not always totally exciting. They can work at high altitude, but we'll see if they're going to do any dry strafing and coming at a really good angle for us to enjoy, but we'll see. Every day is a different day here at Holbeach Air Weapons Range, and it's yes, Holbeach Air Weapons Range, a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff. That's how we've always said it here, and they do. But currently it is at 16,000 feet, so this is what I mean. The trouble is with Typhoons, when they do come to the range, it's not always good from a spectator point of view. Although, don't want to sound ungrateful, it's lovely to hear some noise as well. So let's have a look what happens here now. Of course, we'll give you the usual intro, what to do and what not to do when visiting the range and what to expect. Of course, it can be very, very interesting to know some of the basics, because you wouldn't think of it. This is a Holbeach Air Weapons Range. They do use live ammo here, so it's yeah, just enjoy it literally. But the thing I'm hoping for, you may have noticed the Chinook go to Coningsby. Is this our one for later? I think will our squadron leader be flying again, shooting the range? Let's find out. So it's a bit of a blustery wind again, as usual, always windy. Let's hope for some real good Typhoon action today. Let's find out what we're going to get. As I say, every day's different here at Holbeach Air Weapons Range. It really is a place to bring your aircraft to blow up and shoot stuff. You can get pretty much anything from rotary to fast jet to even Hawks training from Leeming and RAF Valley as well. And they can drop ordnance as well, and we'll talk about that. So we're looking to hear a squawk code 7002. I am not sure what the plan is for our Typhoon, which is call sign Apollo, which is a RAF Coningsby call sign, and it's to be exact, it's 41 Squadron. As I've said, the trouble with Typhoons, they do work a lot with laser, so this is pretty, well, it's pretty dull for us on the ground. Of course, for the pilot, it's absolutely crucial training to get a lock on target 9, which is our boat over here. So even I'm struggling to get target 9 at the moment. There we go. But yeah, I haven't heard what ammo is being used, if any. However, we are hoping to get our usual shoot.
Apollo 01's back up with you.
Apollo 01.
Apollo 01, roger. Copy. having spoken to them, I'm now looking for some combat laser work, so I'll call you as I approach the range boundary for some laser runs against target 9. Laser runs against target 9.
Yeah, so dry laser runs. There we go, as expected. So we'll be very high altitude. So not great for us here on the ground, but hey, this is only just the start, so this is just a little warm-up. Bit of a shame really, but hey, that's the way it is. So we're not really going to see it. Well, actually, we're not going to see anything, but hopefully the Typhoon does come at a lower altitude. I don't think it will. I think it's going to be a case of quite high altitude, so we may have to wait for the next appointment.
Hello, 01, request plate now.
Clear Lima, all passes from now on as required, just going laser off when outside of the danger area, not firing at the target.
Clear Lima, laser off when outside the range boundary, Wilco. Follow 1, thank you.
Well, let's see what we're going to get. Let's see how low this goes. I've got a feeling it'll be about 12,000 feet minimum. I think it will be, especially if they're using laser, it's not going to be exceptionally low. Let's see what we got. This is just a warm-up, ladies, shares and teddy bears. Hey. Let's get all the usual stuff out of the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Ted Coningsby channel. Oh yeah. And welcome everyone that's tuned in. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's awesome stream at RAF Bryce Norton to give you a bit of heavyweight action. Again, we do like to mix it up a little bit for you, of course, that's our nature to do that. Today we're at a range, no idea what's coming, but at the moment what's entering the range is a Eurofighter Typhoon from 41 Squadron, using laser, so they're going to do some laser runs, which we sadly won't see anything. In fact, I'm hoping we can at least see a Typhoon. In fact, that just went straight across and past us, so this doesn't look good either from our point of view. We've still got the rest of the night. We've got probably, what time is it now? Yeah, we're probably here for about 8 hours tonight, this evening. So let's see what we get in those 8 hours. Oh yeah. Will our squadron leader get another ride in the Chinook with the Special Forces? Who knows? Will we get a Wildcat? Will we get some F-15s? Will we get an Apache? We don't know. That's the nature of it. Just turn up, hope for the best. I've been tuned in because I don't live far away from the range, so I had my scanner on today, which is why late start. It didn't sound like anything was coming to the range at all. In fact, nothing came to the range, I don't think. Not that I could hear. So, like I said, I can usually beat a Chinook here from where it's coming from, which is at RAF Odium. Yeah, I'll try and get pictures. I know they are Special Forces. I should have got at least a photo with Ted up there. I can confirm, I mean, I can 100%, you know, tell you that Ted flew. Yeah, I've got a really bad feeling we're not going to see anything on this Typhoon. It's the usual case with Typhoons using laser, sadly. It's good when they're doing dry strafing, or at least hot strafing. But I don't know, the pilot could change mind. I mean, apparently it's right in front of me. who bears wins. Absolutely. Oh, I've finally seen it. Right, there it is. Okay. I mean, seriously, that. That's the sort of altitude, if you can have a look on your ADSB tracker to find out what I've got to deal with it. You know, it's really hard to track, especially in the wind as well. That is just one of the hardest things to do, zoomed in like this. I can tell you that much from my experience. Flat on my back, that is. I'll wait for that a minute. That is just. So yeah, what altitude are we talking about here? What is that? What's that? 15, 14,000 feet, 16,000 feet. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's all it's going to do. But to be honest, that is exactly what they're trained to do. High altitude, see ya, like that. Get a lock, get a target on. You know, 16,000 feet to get a dead-on target. You know, and you know, use your imagination on that. So sadly, it's high altitude stuff, in my opinion. And I knew that would be the case, but let's we still got about 7-8 hours to go yet. So let's see what else we're going to get if that's what we've got to offer. is that the Typhoon is getting a laser shot at this target here, target 9. We are at RAF Coningsby tomorrow, and then RAF Lincolnshire, and Friday. Leave it with me. As far as I know, Lincolnshire is closed on that day, so we'll be having a little think about where we're going to be. We could do maybe a test stream at Mildenhall, actually. Still got to do a test stream there. I might do that on Saturday, a little test stream for you. As far as I know, Friday, leave it with me. I am looking at the possibilities of Waddington, perhaps getting the Red Arrows practice. some great times here at the range. You know what it can be like. We can get these for starters, and then fabric. Sadly, it's doing it at a very high altitude. Well, high altitude, and yet it's quite challenging for me in this wind as well. Trying to keep steady, locked in on that sort of zoom is, for those that know, it's very challenging. The beauty about Holbeach is the fact that you just don't know what's coming in, what's coming out. You really don't know what you're going to get. You might not get anything. That's the problem. Some challenging stuff, that is. 16,000 feet, is it? Goodness me. Right, let's have a look what else we got. But that is the nature. Wait for a minute, wait for it to get a little bit lower if possible, please. Thank you for gifting 10 Ted Coningsby memberships. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. See if I can get you a shot at 16,000. That is so. Luckily, it's you've got a bit of a blue sky to at least see a bit of typhoonage. So this Typhoon is locking onto target 9. So from a spectator point of view, meh. Mind you, in the real world, if that was combat, I wouldn't want to be there. feeling anyway. I enjoyed yesterday's stream. We've still got Coningsby and Lincolnshire to do this week, and then I'll pick somewhere Friday for us all to enjoy. I'm going to contact my friend who knows a lot about the red arrows. Hopefully they're flying around on Friday and I can get you some practice red arrow displays. Margot, thank you for gifting thank you for gifting the Ted Coningsby memberships as well, and thank you for your super chat, much appreciated. Thank you so much. I know it's not a lot going on at the moment, but you never know. Windy here, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Not the best for berets. There's our targets there, which we're hoping to see getting shot at. Night firing. I think I can make out the Typhoon now out of the clouds. Yep, it's just come out of the clouds now. Incredible, straight into the cloud. Woo! Just Lady Shenton teddy bears, I've got a real bad feeling that you'll notice there was a call sign. Well, it's Vortex 555, and it will be as SHF 555 on the ADSB tracker. I've got an absolutely bad feeling that Chinook heading for Coningsby and then heading back is not the best news for us right now. This could potentially mean, I'm just going to double check, and maybe we'll hear the pilot maybe wants to do a bit more, and I don't know. I've got a bad feeling that was our Chinook that's gone back, which, as best as way I could put it, that would mean it's the end of our stream already. That is a proper beret down moment. Oh dear. I'm just looking at the tracker now for our Chinook 555, who went to Coningsby and is now way back home. So this is absolutely gutting, because obviously I could have gone somewhere today, but that is the nature of it, and I hate breaking that news to you. When you come here quite often, you do get to recognise. We might even hear it on the scanner, we don't know. Sometimes they say range is open but there's no further traffic, just to inform other pilots that do want to go actually use the airspace just to fly past and stuff. Not like a fly past, but you know what I mean, like an over, you know, like almost like a max penetration, just to fly through the airspace, because obviously if the range is cold then they can fly through it. Oh dear. Well, Holbeach Air Weapons Range, you got to see a Typhoon, very high altitude in strong winds, and nothing been shot at. And you those that are regulars know exactly what can come here. Tracer fire rounds, rockets, paveway bombs, we've had it. Today, I've got a, yeah, I think that is it. I think our Chinook has gone back. Not the best news I want to give you right now, and especially for me. So yeah, that when you come here a lot, you do get to, I mean, I've been listening to my radio all day at home, and well, I can still, don't forget, I've still got Ted here. So, and again, apologies, this is the nature of it. I mean, do you know the amount of times I've gone to Macloop? Take care, bye, see ya. I've gone to Macloop, you know, live, and I've gone to the Lake District live, and do you know the terrifying thought that I could give you no aircraft is, you know, within my mind, you know, in the back of my mind, and Ted, I know Ted, you know, does bring the luck, but if the aircraft has gone tech and the nature of safety, then, you know, that aircraft has to go back. We are dealing with live rounds with the Chinook, and sadly I've got a very bad feeling. We'll just stick around for a little bit, because, you know, sometimes you can get a few signs on the internet. You can get a few signs on the radio that sometimes, you know, you might hear a message from tower just saying that the range is still active but no further traffic, and that's just to inform other pilots as well. But I've still got options. I've still got 3 hours of flying time to go somewhere to go and get some footage, or just call it a night and have an early one. Half day. In fact, it's not even a day's work, is it? of it. I've got a bad feeling that is it. Oh man, I think we've had this once before, haven't we? Well, we had like some F-15s and then that was it. I'm trying to see where the Typhoon's gone. I can't even see Apollo at the moment. I mean, the Typhoon's now at 20,000 feet. That's Apollo. Very, very high. And talk about salt on the wounds and that for us as aircraft viewers and enthusiasts. So yeah. I mean, this is what a Typhoon looks like at just short of 20,000 feet now. I mean, goodness me, man. If you can even see that, hang on. Hang on. This is very hard to do in very strong winds. Well, live is live, exactly. You know, for those that are saying that, thank you very much for your support in the background there. Spanner Flight keeping the chat sweet and neat and giving me giving me some motivation just to, you know, chin up. You know, that's it is the nature of it. But you know what, we didn't really get a zero because we have technically we have a Typhoon, so it's not like we didn't see anything. You know, it's not what we expected today, but that's sadly the way it is, and just very sad news to bring that to you, really. But as you know, regulars, we have plenty of lives and videos here. We've seen, you know, we have been lucky enough here before, and we've seen some beautiful stuff. I take the opportunity to do some dancing and catwalking, just do some modelling. I know, it's not exactly what I wanted to do today, but yeah, we do have our TCS F-35 range hoodies. Let me just go over here. So we've got the Ted Coningsby F-35 hoodies, which have completely gone crazy online. Absolutely brilliant, really, really good. So thank you all those that have ordered. I even come prepared. I'm wearing loads of layers. So just to give you an idea, I've actually got 3 t-shirts and a hoodie underneath this as well, and I'm a medium, so it's again really, really good for those that, you know, it's such a cozy comfort. I can't wait to roll them out. There is a 3-week sort of waiting on that, but you can order them, and yeah, don't worry, they're coming soon for those that have ordered, because I've put 3 weeks because they are made to order, they are embroidered, and you know, we are constantly streaming, so I can't get to, because I pretty much do all of this on my own, with Ted's help, of course, and the Ted Cam. Bless him, we've even got his little Ted Cam over there. Look at this. But yeah, check out tedconingsby.co.uk. Check out our stock. Check out, you know, maybe a bit of retail therapy, maybe a half a day. It's not even half a day though, but maybe a day off for me. You know, probably will do me a world of good anyway, because we are pretty flat out every day streaming 5 days a week. And sadly, you're going to get days like this. You know, at the end of the day, when we go Lake District or Mac Loop, we're going to get a day where we're going to see nothing for hours and hours, you know what I mean? So, but we've been pretty lucky. So let me see what else. Where are you, Typhoon? thanks everyone for the support as well. I know I've had quite a few, we've got quite a few guards marches to do, which we will do, don't you worry about that. And just a massive thank you to those that have gifted Ted Coningsby memberships and given us super chats and super stickers. Thank you very much on a day where I think this is it. This is all we're going to get. Welcome to Mordor. Hopefully it's not going to be like that on our Halloween special here. See how that goes. Looking forward to that. We'll just wait and see when the Typhoon does leave the range, see if we can, hopefully, maybe he'll do like a show of force or something. That'd be cool, but it doesn't look like it, but we'll see. So yeah, Margot, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. For Ted Salmon Sarnies for this week. Thank you, much appreciated for that. Thanks so much, Margot. So kind of you. And Uncle Car Guy, member for 2 months. Neil Frozen Oak, thank you for the super sticker as well. Thank you, Neil. Thank you so much. Guards March. And Neil's joined us as a TCS member as well. Thank you very much. Certainly a bit more than Mindy. You can hear like the barrier behind me just crashing away. It's really bad. I mean, just to let you know what the Typhoon is actually locking on, it's this. Thanks a lot for all your kind words. Appreciate the effort, man. Yeah, well, you know, it It is potluck. We don't really, you know, we don't know anything. We just pick a day. I mean, you know the no-teds. We always put this in advance and just yeah, go from there really. We've always done it that way. Pick a day, TED Tuesday. I mean, originally we were going to switch today to Thursday, but there's no quick climb Friday, so I thought, well, there's going to be a quick climb Thursday for sure. He says. Well, if anyone's into boats, look, there you go. Not boats, but you know what I mean. Look at this. But yeah, we've still got the Typhoon at the range still. I'll show you some of the targets that are around that we can see. I'll tell you what, it's lovely and clear though. Really, really good here. The light's beautiful. I mean, you can actually see quite far now. It's not, you know, when you get, you know, into some heat, you've got so much haze. It just creates so much mist and haze. You can even see. Look at this. Look at that there now. Look at Hunt Stanton down there now. Look at it. So the Typhoon is almost at like 20,000 feet somewhere out there, so we're never going to see that. Bit of a shame that. Never mind, but it's all potluck. It's all. I might actually get a day off today. Woohoo! Nah, me day off. I never have a day off. I'm always doing videos for you because I enjoy it. I take passion. I can't wait to get tomorrow's video ready for you for tomorrow morning, bright and early. And yes, we are at RAF Coningsby tomorrow. Thursday we're at Lake and Heath. Oh yeah. And then Friday, leave it with me. Let me see what I can come up with. In fact, let me just make a little. Let me just send someone a message there now. Well, not long also for the Ted Coningsby party as well. That's coming up next month. God, what are we? It's just a few weeks to go. That's going to be exciting times. Who's coming? Who's looking forward to that? Because we've got so many good things to get to you on that day. It's going to be brilliant. Can't wait. Ted's just not sure what to do, bless him. He's feeling a bit sad, really. We'll wait for the Typhoon to leave. It's interesting how it's not squawking 7002 as well, actually, and I mean, it's just operating sort of outside, isn't it? Ted, bless him, even had his Ted cam ready, look, over there. Yeah, his poor little Ted cam, ready to go for the action. We had it locked on the target, didn't we, Ted? Oh no. Never mind, Ted. Never mind, look, me. I love it when Ted does that, never mind, like that, that's good. Well, we've always got tomorrow, Ted, back at Ted HQ, haven't we? See? Ted's all happy now. Oh. So yeah, we are, we'll try again next week, shall we, here? Pop it on. Try another Ted Tuesday or Ted Thursday, perhaps. But yeah, at least you've got to experience what it can be like and what it can't be like in some ways, because, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, that Typhoon is long gone now, isn't it? It's so high up there. How we doing? Yeah, so sorry about this today, but that's the nature of it. What can we do? Ted Coningsby channel, sadly, the Chinook has clearly gone back to Odium. It's gone tech, and that is pretty much going to be our, yeah, there's nothing to report, except we could just have a little chat show quickly for a little bit. We'll wait to see what the Typhoon's going to do, but I don't think it's going to do anything out of the ordinary. At least it's, in fact, it's getting higher and higher up, isn't it? And just sort of leaving the vicinity. And yeah, sadly, that's how it can be. You know, is that a person down there? What's going on down there? Let's have a look here now. Cows are back. We haven't had a cow on here we haven't had the cows for a while, apart from Lakey. So yeah, very good afternoon to everyone that's tuned in. Our Chinook that was off to Coningsby for a top up is not coming here now. It's gone back. It's had an issue and it's gone back. So sadly, I think that is it for tonight. We'll do a little, I'll tell you what, why don't we do a Q&A or something perhaps. Yeah, while we can. Right, we'll do a quick 5-minute Q&A with Ted, I think. Ted, you're right with that, mate? I want to ask her. Right, here's Ted. Right, go for it. Anyone got any questions for Ted? Ted will be answering them. Q&A with Ted. Oi, oi. Go for it. He's going to start off the first question. Ted, what's your favourite colour? Sky blue. Okay. Mark, living the dream, possibly, is the answer to that. I know it's looking emotional for the rest of the week, but we'll try and persevere. We'll see how we're going to do it. We'll see if we can find little gaps. Again, no TEDs are subject to weather conditions. If they are unworkable, then we will leave it. Neil Frozenoak, Ted, what is your RAF favourite RAF aircraft of all time? Well, I think we all know this one. It's the Typhoon, of course it is. How many times has Ted been in a Typhoon? That is a very good question. Ted, how many times? 8? Ted says 8. I'm going to just double check that. I think is that 8? We're just having a look at Ted's flight. Just having a look at Ted's flight log. That's a good one, that. I think it's 8 times. Ted says it's 6, is it? Okay, so Ted's been in the Typhoon 6 times. So the maiden flight of Blackjack, fly past over Buckingham Palace in the CR formation for the King, trip to Fairford, a trip back to Coningsby from Fairford, a trip to Czech Republic, and a trip back. Nice one. I thought it was more than that, Ted. I thought it was 8. Eric's put, Ted, what was it like flying over the King and Buckingham? Quite happy because there's a photo of the King looking at Ted flying in the Typhoon. That was Ted's real good moment, that. Captain A. Ted, what aircraft that you haven't been in you would like to fly? Oh, Ted. And what is it? The F-16. And, well, the F-35, but we are, Ted's due to be going in that, otherwise it would be the F-35. But Ted's going in the Viper, that's how he says Viper, well, the F-16. We've got here, who is your inspiration? That's a really good idea. That's a good question. Kevin Marshall, who is... So that question about the flying was from Captain A. Kevin Marshall, who is your inspiration? Ted's thinking. That's a very good question, Ted. So Ted's been... Oh, bless him. Ted says you all are his inspiration. And what's that? Ted loves the actor... is it Guy Powell? Hangman from Maverick. He likes him. He wants to fly with Hangman. I'm sure, is that Guy Powell? I'm trying to think who that is. Can't even find the cast. Glenn Powell, that's the one. Ted likes Hangman. Katie Webber, Ted's favourite pizza topping. Apart from salmon. What's that, Ted? Ted likes it plain, cheese and tomato. And anchovies. Anchovies! Ted likes anchovy on his pizza, fair enough, he's a bear. So, any questions related to the to Ted's flying, have a look at the link that we've just put on. Chris Bloxham, Ted, what is your favourite pizza? Salmon on it. Pizza with salmon. Dr. Soda, Ted, how much did you enjoy flying in Miss Pickup? Karen, oh yeah, the Catalina. Ted really enjoyed that. We got some really exclusive footage actually. We got some great footage that I've got to put together for you for that. Ted wants to meet Tom Cruise, we know that, and Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay? That is so... Ted, that is absolutely random. Ted wants to meet Gordon Ramsay and Tom Cruise and Glenn Powell. Davey, anchovies with pepperoni. Yeah, Ted likes that. Ted's onto that one, Davey. Ted loves anchovies and pepperoni pizza. Ted's favourite Royal Navy aircraft in service currently. Well, that's a good one. Ted doesn't know on that one. Well, I suppose it'll have to be the F-35B, wouldn't it? Ted wants to cook with Gordon Ramsay. Just can you? That would be. I tell you what, Reggie and. Oh, that would be... Oh, in fact, all the bears with Gordon Ramsay. That would be amazing. John Minter. Ted, what is your favourite World War II aircraft and favourite old school RAF jet? And it's Glenn Powell, yeah. Ted does love the Spitfire. Of course, he's a big fan of the Lancaster as well. So, I think Ted loves them all, to be honest. But he's quite keen on the Spitfire. What's Ted's favourite film? Oh, I'll have to be Top Gun. Ted, do you have a film that's not aircraft related that you like? Just visiting. Ted likes that one. Actually, winging Gordon Ramsay would be hilarious as well. Has Ted been in the Vulcan? Ted has been in the Vulcan, but obviously it hasn't taxied or flown. It was a static. Right, I think that's it, ladies, gents and teddy bears. Unfortunately, that is it. Not so sorry about that. At least we're enjoying Ted's. You get to have a little meet and greet with Ted. Sorry, Q&A with Ted. I mean, we could do a bit more if you want. If you're enjoying the Q&A with Ted, I think it's quite funny. Ted does want to go in the taxi ride in the Buccaneer. By the way, the Blackburn Buccaneer. Ted's had some of the chuck and kebabs. So Ted's actually watched Devotion, and it's a really, really good film. Ted likes that one. Claire Bears asks, who do you really, really want to meet? Ted said it's quite hard because there's about 3 people he wants. 4. Okay, so ladies, gents, teddy bears, if anyone knows how to do this. So Ted wants to meet Tom Cruise, Glenn Powell, and Joe Satriani, and Gordon Ramsay. I mean, what a mix. Yeah, Ted likes Joe Satriani. In fact, that's a good point. We could work on our music video. I should have brought it here, really, shouldn't I? We could do it here, actually. Right, well, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, unfortunately...
Holbeach, many thanks for following 01 is complete.
Still wrong, copied. Thank you very much again, and we'll speak again soon.
No, thank you. We've got loads of good data there, so really appreciate you fitting me in.
Okay.
Well, that's Apollo gone.
01 is clearing the range boundaries, which is safe. Discovery, thanks so much.
01, thank you, Gedney.
So even using laser, as you can hear there, they still have to switch to safe as well. Right, well, I think that is it then, Teddy and crew and TCS Massive. That's it then, ladies, gents, and teddy bears. Such a shame, but what can we do? That is the nature of it. It's just one of those things where, you know, things go tech, they go tech in the interest of safety for the pilots and crew. Yeah, that is one aspect of it. You know, even if you know something's coming, I mean, I could see it on my, you know, on my ADS-B tracker. I can usually beat it here, and I'll still have about 15 minutes legally, of course, my driving, to get here before the Chinook gets here. So, which is why I know it was coming here. But you'll notice a particular route, etc., etc., that we always, you know. But even if you know it, if it goes tech, there's nothing you can do. There are times, I mean, you know, that day Ted went in the Chinook, had it gone tech, it would have just gone straight to Coningsby, and well, Coningsby's fine, they'll drop off Ted back home, but you know, sometimes they do go to Sculthorpe or Lakenheath, and yeah, that did cross my mind. I was thinking, please don't go tech, but then I did think that they would have to pick up their armourers anyway, but that's the nature of it. What can you do, ladies, gents, teddy bears? We didn't really get a 0. There was a Typhoon here, it was too high. So, yeah. Anyway, ladies, gents, teddy bears, thank you very much. Have a good evening. I'm going to have an early one then tonight. Nice early shift for me today. And but thank you, everyone, for your support. Nice one, all those that gave us those questions. That was quite fun. That was really good to do. So, yeah, ladies, gents, teddy bears, unfortunately, that is it. See you soon, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. It does sound like the weather tomorrow and for the rest of the week is going to be emotional. I am going to play it by ear. It's going to be tough times and challenging times, but it may be a case of trying to stream it and keep going and just see how long we can last, all right? Ladies, gents, teddy bears, absolute pleasure. See you soon. Wish you well.
Golf India, Brian, 31, right,